Hey, this is Lorena and I wanted to do a video for you on my upstairs room. All right, so I wanted to share with you what it looks like, kind of like do a whole panto of the space. I'm going to share of what it looks like when you come into the space and as you move around the space, and then I'm going to go into a little bit of detail of some of the stuff that I decided to put in here. So when you walk into the room, you hit this shelf. I've showed you this shelf before, the Longarm quilting machine. I was going to put this tapestry that I quilted years ago on the backdrop, but it doesn't look pretty. I don't know why. You see the wall of thread, which I think is beautiful. And then you see the IKEA drawers, Alex drawers, with a 78-inch long table piece with the leg. Great spot for my Apple computer. And then I set this one up first and I didn't know if I was gonna like it, and when I put it on there I decided, like, oh my god, it looks so beautiful, I wanted to, and I just think it looks really pretty. And that's what it looks like on this angle. Have my ironing station here. I'm trying to figure out how to work. I'm still transitioning, believe it or not. Just recently I finished a client's quilt that was made in the 1930s. One of my favorite clients, Kathy Thompson, gave me her great grandmother's antique quilt to quilt. And you know, it's hard to start working when everything's a mess. So I really worked real hard, I think Monday of last week, to try to get the space organized enough so I could work. And one of the major things I had to work on, it's, you know, organizing all my thread and my tools so that I could grab them and use them and find them, because I had them in laundry baskets all thrown into a basket so I could carry it all up here. So when you walk into the space, initially you're gonna see two huge desks that I decided to put in here. The desks are about 78 inches long by 29 or 23 inches wide. I went and got these beautiful IKEA Alex drawers that flank each side of the table. They only took about probably 30-40 minutes to make. What I love about them is the two bottom drawers. They're thick enough to where you could put a whole spool of thread. And there I have my extra threads that I've doubled up on or purchased double on. They're my favorite threads that I probably go through more frequently. So yeah, IKEA Alex drawers. Yes, they're beautiful. And I decided to get all my Longarm quilting rulers and have them in drawers and move everything that is connected to Longarm quilting and put it all up here. Another thing I got is this beautiful shelf back here. They're like $14.99. I ended up buying, I believe, 6 of them because I didn't know if it would fit enough thread. I will also share, you could put on the top shelf, I have, I believe, Omni thread. It's a really beautiful, big, thick spool. Fit about 20 spools on the very top shelf. Y'all know what my favorite thread is, King Tut. We all have our specialty threads, but I love about how my son put the threads, it's one sat back and one sat forward. You're able to fit up to 22 spools in each section. From this space to this space, 4 inches. The thread spools just sit beautifully. The way I had them before. This is great. I'm real happy with it. And so, yeah, it's been a work. Having your son or someone help you level the shelves and make sure they're level and lined up does help a lot, okay? It helps a lot. Now I wanted to share these shelves. You see that I have purchased these shelves for my embroidery, and I've also purchased them for my piecing. And honestly, these are a blessing even for Longarm quilters. Upstairs, up here in the upper area, I have all my Longarm quilting rulers. Some of them are hooked on and they just sit beautiful. And these over here are my Fawns and Porters, what I use for designing or marking my quilt. And here is my design pens and pencils my little shelves for pens and pencils, and my knickknacks, rotary cutters and rulers for sewing and piecing too, and just kind of it works. I was debating on putting another shelf, but then I decided to put this beautiful painting that my brother painted, and it just brings some color forward from all the white walls. Beautiful shelf. You've seen this before, I've shared it before. I got those at Hobby Lobby. It's kind of disorganized, but I've tried to organize it. Before I used to have my rulers in here, and now I get to have them out. I have an area for quilting thread and just extra that I was gonna do for giveaways. Yeah, packing. And just, I've organized it so some of them are empty. Bought that at Hobby Lobby for, I believe, got $120, but I bought it years ago, okay? So I didn't buy everything currently. Let's talk about the curtains. I got these curtain rods at Walmart. They were $9, and I got the sheer curtains that have like a real pretty texture. I got them for like $6 each, give or take. You can also get them, they have a different type of sheer that are only, come on. Gotta be up here. Are you okay? There were only they're only $4. So if you want to save like $2 or $3 on sheer curtains, I put 2 sheer curtains on each side to kind of soften the sound in here. Hopefully it's not as echoey. I'm working on dampening some of the sound so it sounds a little bit more richer. I also went and got a carpet at Homes, and I love this carpet. It's called the Oasis. It was $129. I just love this carpet. Those are the at-home shelves that I still have. I have those, I put my clients' quilts in there. These were at Walmart. I have a whole bunch underneath the long arm where I have batting and I have my client's quilts, so that if a client brings me anything, that everything is in one container for her. But those shelves, and then I also have them on the long arm. I think I paid $45 years ago for them, and I've had them probably like, I don't know, for years. I have a video up here, I'll link it, of the shelves and how I've been trying to organize myself as I've been doing this craft. So I hung this tapestry that I one day wanted to quilt. I also hung these beautiful ornaments. I got these